Please close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. As you breathe in all the positive energy. And as you breathe out aches, pains, worries, tension, and unawareness. Keep breathing in through your nose all the positive energy. And breathe out any inhibitions towards the easy and effortless growth. Slowly come back to your normal breathing. Invoke all the loving, healing, and guiding masters. Invoke your angel guides. Invoke the frequency of love. Invoke your highest consciousness, radical consciousness, and the prime resource energy. Thank them. Seek their blessings. Seek their guidance and help. Seek answers and solutions. Seek alignment with your life plan, life purpose, and the greater purpose. Take a deep breath. Gather all your energies from wherever they are. And then come back to your body. The chakra that has opened for today's recitation is BL4, left faithful following chakra. It's a reminder to be faithful to yourself and also others. In fact, the faithfulness gets challenged when it comes to money or matter. In fact, it's very easy to backstab others or to cheat others in terms of money or matter. And especially if one is going through a tough situation financially, and then when there is money in front of them, It doesn't matter whose it is. People tend to get drawn by it. And of course, it's not that only people who are in need will do that. Even the affluent people, the rich people. Now, it's kind of an open secret when every day you see in the paper this industrialist's house is raided, this engineer, this doctor, uh, doctor's home is raided, and then you get or you seize crores of rupees in cash, gold, promissory notes. The politicians, the bureaucrats, they may have a wealth which is absolutely not in balance or not in accordance with their income. Even if they are earning a lakh or a two per month, they may have crores of rupees property. And it doesn't match. So it's kind of taken for granted that this is how it is. However, whenever such thing happens, the so-called common man feels the pinch that this has gone from my hard-earned money, from my pocket. And the common man may feel backstabbed. Not paying tax is the commonest one. And so much so that we all have agreed, because I remember one of my husband's friend back in Goa, he told my husband that if you think you can earn money in a straightforward way manner, forget it. You cannot earn money like that. You have to open the back door for the money to enter. Now, this belief is so ingrained in our DNA. So if you have a file in a government office and then the file has to move, and the notes, the wallet is open, the notes they change hands from the watchman or a helper or a peon, and then you see that your file is full. It may not be the case only over in India. It is not actually. In small places, it happens in a smaller way. In big places, it happens in a bigger way. And people use money to backstab others, or money gets used to backstab, to give the experience of backstabbing for others. In the same manner, relationship also can be used to backstab others. However, when someone feels backstabbed through money, now there is always, we know that the soul asks for a reversal of experience. If one has a guilt of backstabbing others in the past in terms of money, soul anyway chooses the backstabbing, and then money facilitates the backstabbing experience. And then we blame money, that money is the reason for this, when money has got nothing to do with that. So today, I thank Redikall and I thank all of you for inspiring me to do the recitation on this. And intend and invite people in our life to be faithful and inspire ourselves to be faithful to ourselves and others. Who would like to repeat? Anyone?
I'll do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. IR5, the backstabbing.
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 IR5, my need to use money to backstab.
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 IR5, saving money in a dubious manner.
IR5, for saving money in a different manner.
IR5, saving money in a dubious manner.
IR5, for saving money in a devious manner.
IR5, saving money in a dubious manner.
IR5, for saving money in a devious manner.
IR5, the tax evasion.
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 IR5, my subtle backstabbing.
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 IR5, my inability to keep up my commitments.
IR5, my inability to keep up my commitments.
IR5, my inability to keep up my financial commitments.
IR5, my inability to keep up my financial commitments.
IR5, my inability to keep up my financial commitments.
IR5, my inability to keep up the financial commitments.
IR5, my resistance to return what I received.
IR5, my resistance to return what I receive.
IR5, my resistance to return what I received.
IR5, my resistance to return what I received.
IR5, my resistance to return what I received from others.
IR5, my resistance to return what I received from others.
IR5, my need to deceive others in terms of money.
IR5, my intent
My
to
need to
deceive others.
others.
My need to my need to deceive others in terms of money.
IR5, my need to deceive others in terms of money.
IR5, my need to deceive others in terms of money.
IR5, my need to deceive others in terms of money.
IR5, my need to deceive others in terms of money.
IR5, my need to hide my 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 money.
IR5, my inability to be transparent in my financial dealings.
IR5, my need.
My
IR5,
inability
my reason. My inability to be transparent in my financial needs.
dealings.
Dealings.
IR5, my inability to be transparent
IR5, my inability to be transparent
in my financial dealings.
in my financial dealings.
IR5, my inability to be transparent
IR5, my inability to be transparent
in my financial dealings.
in my financial dealings.
IR5, my petty thieving.
IR5, my petite thieving.
Petty stealing, you can say.
Petty feeling. Okay.
Stealing,
IR5, my petty feeling. Stealing.
stealing.
Okay. Petty stealing.
IR5, my 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 unawareness of the backstab games.
IR5, my unawareness of the backstab games.
IR5, my unawareness of my backstab games.
IR5, my unawareness of backstab games.
IR5, my unawareness of the backstab games.
IR5, my unawareness of backstab games.
IR5,
IR5,
my inability to be fair and just.
my inability to be fair and just.
IR5, 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 my need to borrow beliefs that money cannot be earned in a straightforward manner.
IR5, my need to borrow belief that money cannot be straight earned.
Earned in a straightforward manner.
Earned in a straightforward manner.
IR5, my need to borrow belief
IR5, my need to borrow belief
that money cannot be earned in a straightforward manner.
that money cannot be earned in the straightforward manner.
IR5, my need to borrow belief
IR5, my need to borrow belief
that money cannot be earned in a straightforward manner.
that money cannot be earned in a straightforward manner.
IR5, my disintegrity with myself when I earn money.
I R5 my disintegrity with myself when I earn money.
I R5 my disintegrity with myself to earn money.
I R5 my disintegrity with myself to earn money.
I R5 my disintegrity with myself to earn money.
I R5 my disintegrity with myself to earn money.
I R5 my need to compare myself
I R5 my need to compare myself
with the rich folks,
with the rich folks,
making me
making me
hide my money.
hide my money.
I R5 my need to compare myself with rich
I
folks,
R I R5 myself. I R5 my need to compare myself with rich folks,
making me hide my money.
making me hide my money.
I R5 my need to compare myself with rich folks,
I R5 my need to compare myself with rich folks,
making me hide my money.
making me hide my money.
I R5 my need to suffocate money with my backstabbing.
I R5 my need to suffocate my money by backstabbing.
I R5 my need to suffocate money with my backstabbing games.
I R5 my need to I R5 my need to
Suffocate.
uh, suffocate money by my backstabbing games.
I R5 my need to suffocate money with my backstabbing games.
I need to R5 when there's something wrong with the statement.
Yeah.
I
I
need to, I'm, yeah,
shall I say
sorry.
that? I R5
Yeah.
my need to suffocate money
I R5 my need to suffocate money
with my
with my
backstabbing.
backstabbing game. Okay.
I R5 my resistance to free myself and money.
I R5 my resistance to free myself and
And money.
money.
I R5 my resistance to free myself and money.
I R5 my resistance to free myself and money.
I R5 my resistance to free myself and money.
I R5 my resistance to free myself and money.
I R5 my guilt of backstabbing others for money.
I R5 my guilt of backstabbing others for money.
I R5 my guilt of backstabbing others for money.
I R5 my guilt of backstabbing others for money.
I R5 my guilt of backstabbing others for money.
I R5 my guilt of backstabbing others for money.
I R5 my regret of making money part of my game.
I R5 my regret of making money part of my game.
I R5 my regret of making money part of my game.
I R5 my regret of making money part of my game.
I R5 regret of making money part of my game.
I R5 my regret of making money part of my game.
I R5 my awareness of the games I play.
I R5 the awareness of the games I play.
I R5 my awareness of the games I play.
I R5 my awareness of the games I play.
I R5 my awareness of the games I play.
I R5 the awareness of the games I play.
I R5 my need to seek forgiveness from money and also those whom I backstabbed.
I R5 my forgiveness from money and those whom I backstab.
IR5, my need to seek forgiveness
IR5, my need to seek forgiveness
from money and from those who I backstabbed.
from money and from those whom I backstab.
IR5, my need to seek forgiveness from money
IR5, my need to seek forgiveness from money
and from those whom I backstabbed.
and those whom I backstab.
IR5, forgiveness for myself.
IR5, the forgiveness for myself.
IR5, forgiveness for myself for backstabbing myself.
IR5, my forgiveness for myself for backstabbing myself.
IR5, forgiveness for myself for backstabbing myself.
IR5, forgiveness for myself for backstabbing myself.
IR5, my
IR, sorry.
IR5, my need to be harmonious with money and others.
IR5, my need to be harmonious with me and others, with money and others.
IR5, IR5, my harmony with money and others.
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 What is happening?
Uh, I don't know. Ever since the recitation started, my brain has been constantly questioning that why is this happening? I mean, why I'm reciting all these? Because when it comes to money, I mean, I don't even care where I spend, what I do, how do I get money. Not like not stealing and tax and all those things. That has never happened. So my brain was like constantly telling me that why I am seeing this. And that's why my link was breaking with you every time I was trying to say the long sentence because it was telling me not to say it. It does not resonate. It's not for you. It keeps on telling me that
Correct. Sometimes
somehow.
even though directly, if it is not for us, um, because we are the microcosm of the macrocosm, we are still part of it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that's when we, even if it is for others, no, others are anyway our projections and our mirror images.
Is it also possible that it might happen in future? So it's probably preparing me or fixing me right now.
Chances are there, or it might also have happened. That's why I said we may also maybe having the effect of our ancestors. If even someone has done something, someone has not adhered the commitment that they have made.
Okay.
Okay, now when we talk about money, it's not just money. It's about even the things that we buy with money. That also is there. So, for example, somewhere if you have told one of your friend, "Come, I'll treat you today."
Mhm.
Okay, and for some reason the friend may not have come to, or may not have been able to make it, or you had to cancel it for some reason, and that remains over there. Now that's an unfulfilled
Okay.
commitment,
Okay.
where the treat you would have definitely given money, right? I mean, otherwise treat doesn't come that way.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. And
Okay.
usually when we were small, like uh, if there is, even if we may have money in our pocket, we may have said, no, 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 I don't have money. Okay.
Okay.
Or because we wanted to be at par with others, okay,
Hmm.
we might have just taken some money, and then if we might have even said, if it was 10 rupees, we might have told the parent that it was 20 rupees, and we might have kept that 10 rupees for us, for ourselves.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Right? These are all the
That might be the case. Yeah. The small things even. Okay. I was thinking something like bigger,
small little
like
things.
people who cheat and do all those stuff.
That is
Yeah. I
also,
mean these okay, got you. Now it makes sense.
yeah, yeah. We don't even realize
Yeah.
how our small little acts can uh, 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 those days, like how parents give money these days to children, it was not with us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yet we may have wanted to buy something. It could be 1 paisa, 2 paisa. I mean, my days, it was that much actually. 1 paisa, 2 paisa,
Mm-hmm.
5 paisa. People don't even
Right.
have seen those coins now,
Mm-hmm.
right? And that itself was a huge amount then.
Right.
Okay, so very small little things, and if you have to go through, say for example, someone association is guilt with growth. Now these
Mm-hmm.
even small little things, they it can make them feel very guilty, and then they grow. Plus, there is backstabbing also through money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, someone wants to grow with rejections, then they see some rich people, and they may reject money because they don't like the rich people. They have amassed this wealth um, not a straight manner. I don't like rich people, so then I don't like money either. So people may reject money.
Okay.
So then when that happens, money may feel backstabbed because money wants to be there with that person.
Okay.
If someone has earned money in a not a straight manner, it is not the money who has told you, you know what, you earn me like this. It is that person's choice. But then we associate their action with money, and
Mm-hmm.
people reject money, where money may feel backstabbed, and then the backstab game starts. There are so many things.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So how are you feeling now?
Somewhat relatable now. Now I'm getting a hint of it. Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically it's a reminder that be mindful now what you speak, how you spend, when you commit, how much or how you commit, to whom you commit. Make sure that you complete those things so that others don't feel backstabbed by you, and you don't have to as a soul, you don't have to invite the reversal of experience either. That's the message. Okay. And the moment I opened this reading, of course, it sometimes that one thing was coming to my mind, but now it is now for me. It is now. I know that that time has come for me, like to complete that task, which was somewhere incomplete. So it is time we complete our commitments. We complete the incompletions, so that you are in integrity and you can invite, in fact, all of us, it's for all of us, can invite uh, the resources, including money, with integrity and also contribute with integrity. Okay. Let me just ask. Hi, Palak.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. This was good.
Okay. Anything that you want to share?
Oh, no, not really.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
So the affirmation we can do: I remain faithful to myself, money, and others.
We do it now. Okay. I remain faithful to myself, money, and others.
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 Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sasirekha. Thank you, Palak. Thank you so much.